Hello, my name is Asher Valentine, and I'm 10 months, 2 years and 10 months on T as of yesterday, March 12th. March 12th was yesterday. So I am almost 3 years on T, and I've had four surgeries. I'm 21, and I wanted to show y'all a little bit of what my surgeries have entailed so far. So first, my first surgery was my top surgery. Let's see them scars. It was smooth. It keloided a little bit, but I went with this surgery because they said I qualified for Omega, which is where they drew a line like this, went over my nipple and drew a line like that, and they would have just done like a liposuction type ordeal to get the fat out of my chest, but I wanted them to be able to shape my chest, so I went with the double mastectomy scars, and it worked out really well in my favor. Flex them and everything. Yeah. All right. And then my second surgery I had was the hysterectomy. Hysterectomy has a dot right here. Ignore that. That's a burn mark. There's a scar in my stomach right there. And then, of course, this scar right here from where they did a laparoscopic laparoscopic surgery where they put two probes in my stomach, or three, maybe, I think three probes in my stomach. They cut it open at the back of my vagina, and then they cut everything loose, all my organs, all my uterus and my ovaries. They cut them loose, and then they pulled them through the back of my vagina. They pulled them out, which was super cool, and it was super light. The only thing that happened was a hematoma, and they got infected. But there's only a 9% chance that something like that could happen. So it was smooth, kind of. And then, of course, I've got the big scars coming in. My arm scar, the gauntlet, and then I've got thighs. My thighs coming in. I've got this. Okay, so this thigh came first, is what the first thigh they took from. And then this thigh failed. The graft failed. 2/3 of it failed. And so they had to take from this thigh right here. But other than that, it's been smooth. The healing process was really smooth. Not emergency room, the hospital process was smooth, and recovery was easy. It just took a while. Other than that, that's my body. 4 surgeries in, and I've got one more left. One more. So, love y'all. Bye. Hello. I forgot to mention I had 4 surgeries because of the revision on my arm. So I had the top surgery, then the hysterectomy. It was a requirement for the phalloplasty. Then I had the phalloplasty first stage, and then I had the revision for my phalloplasty on my arm. Because the graft didn't take, they had to revise it. But it's well, okay. My surgeon does the phalloplasty in 2 stages typically, so it would be the first stage was supposed to be the glandsplasty, testicular, no, glandsplasty, scrotoplasty, and phalloplasty, which means your tip, your dick, tip, and then the balls. But the sac. And then in the second surgery, he does the erectile device and the testicular implants. But then he'll be doing my glands. All right, the end.